Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots. Bootlickers, shills, deathly search, peasants, bastards, minions, speed sex. I'm a useful idiot. Welcome. And let's go global. And let's talk about, we got all these stories in the news, and I've done several videos already on this whole fake news phenomenon and this whole idea about the Russian hacks and everything. So I'm going to dive into some more material about these current events. And one of the developments we have right now is the fact that Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Microsoft are all getting together, joining forces to move quickly to identify so-called terrorist propaganda and prevent it from spreading online. And part of that is creating systems that will automatically address it. And that will be the next wave in technology. And of course, Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and Microsoft are all positioned to do just that. And we'll probably do it in no short order. And in fact, this new program they're talking about will start working in 2017. And the new program announces a new database that will automatically remove videos and images. And I've suspected all along that this is what they would move towards, is moving to a system that will automatically look at the coding and automatically be able to use algorithms to weed out the most extreme material. And that's what it will begin with. It's the most extreme material, and they will coordinate their efforts against hate speech and terrorism, cyberbullying, and then on to fake news and Russian propaganda, and then just on to censorship in general, and going after all alternative media sites. And that's the end game here. As usual, there's a smoke screen to get public support for this more radical idea that, oh, we need to control the terrorists and the fake news, but ultimately it will just be used for censorship and controlling alternative media. And as I've mentioned in other videos, a lot of this is a result of the elites and the media and the government and everybody that has an interest in it, seeing the results of what can be achieved on social media and what kind of information can be spread, and also just the fact that we have Russia today spreading news that American journalists should cover, but they can't because they have corporate sponsors who are actually doing all this crazy shit. And so these American media outlets cannot really address those stories, and the most of the so-called media is part of the machinery. They are not there to scrutinize the machinery. They have been co-opted by those they're supposed to be reporting on. But we have, of course, all these other moves in social media to address these issues already. We've had a lot of accounts associated with ISIS, of course, removed from Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. And since 2015, Twitter has suspended over 360,000 accounts. So this is being done on a fairly wide scale. And this is the latest effort to move to the next level with all these companies. And like I say, they're closing ranks and working together, a concerted effort to address these issues, and want to probably step in before the government does, although that's a moot point since the lines between these corporations and the government are blurred. And there's a story in Atlantic about the same phenomena, algorithms that can help stomp out fake news. So Atlantic's jumping on the bandwagon, talking about this whole fake news issue, and once again addressing the fact that that will be the future. And the future is here, and we'll be seeing a lot more applications of these algorithms to address all these so-called hate speech, terrorism, cyberbullying, and now the imminent threat of fake news and Russian propaganda. So I don't know. I'll just keep putting out videos until they find an algorithm that can control useful idiots. I'm a useful idiot. Don't you be one too?